If you are a gamer like me, then you probably need to make sure that you have your own business. Because if you are a gamer like me, you know that this right here can get really expensive, particularly if you play a lot of different titles. Like you play a lot of first person shooters or you do a lot of RPG type games. And you're capped to be part of a Discord with a bunch of gamers and who are of a certain older millennial age. This hobby can get really expensive really quickly, especially with games being like 70, $80 and up. If you're working a regular job, unless you have an extremely well-paid job, you can find that you'll have to wait longer to get titles than maybe you want to, especially if maybe you also like to stream your games. So I don't know how the rest of the folks are doing it, but without having been a business owner or doing things on the side, that's how I usually afforded to buy the games that I do actually like to play. It's because I have extra money to play with that did not have to be allocated to different bills. So I really don't understand how the other nerds are doing it, but I know that with the games being as expensive, and then if you have switches, and then you also maybe like Magic the Gathering, and you try to get new build new decks. As a nerd, it is really expensive for us to do the things that we enjoy doing, whether it's playing video games or we like to play a Commander, on the weekends or maybe during the weekdays. Sometimes it can be really expensive being a nerd, and sometimes regular jobs just don't give us enough money to have the enjoyment of, to get the things that we enjoy, and I enjoy going to conventions, I enjoy going to Renfest, I enjoy, being able to put my things on and be at the Renaissance fairs, every year. I enjoy, going to a Star Wars celebration or going to, a New York Comic Con. I enjoy those things. When you have these types of enjoyments, a lot of folks do not understand. They do understand, like, why the world would you want to go to a convention, be around all these people who allegedly don't shower, but, that's not as allegedly as we know. Well, I do enjoy, not the smell, but I do enjoy the atmosphere, finding other people who like some things that I like, who for maybe a day or two, we can just enjoy listening to the voice actors, being there, buying some fun things, hanging out with people who are into the things that you're into, whatever that might be, whether Star Wars, Star Trek, or something else. But in order to participate in these hobbies, you have to have the cash. You have to have the money. And a lot of these hobbies are not cheap. For my folks who play Warhammer, you guys basically pay a mortgage, okay? Absolutely. For anybody who knows, who knows. And it's not cheap. And what I find is that in certain hobbies, most people who are able to participate more often are people who tend to make more money, or they also tend to be business owners where they can put some money on the side. I happen to be a business owner, so it is up to me if I want to enjoy my hobbies more often. If when the new maybe Assassin's Creed comes out or whatever game comes out that I want to play, that I can get it the night of and not have to wait 2 or 3 months before I can play it, particularly if I want to stream that game while it's still kind of up and coming and popular, I have to have the money to do those things. Because, man, being a nerd, as an adult nerd, is really, really expensive. Outside of all the adulting stuff, doing the things that give you joy, doing the things that help you relax, seems to be a really expensive price to pay for some of these things. That's why I always suggest that, listen, if you're a nerd, and unless you're making like 8, 9 figures or high 6 figures and you don't have like a million kids to take care of, I always suggest start your own business. It don't have to be the thing that replaces your income, but it's something on the side that allows you to still participate in the things that give you joy, right? Because it's important to have joy in your life. And the purpose of starting a business, even on the side, is to give you the freedom, not only just to survive, because we hear all the survival people. It's not just survive, but to actually get joy in life. So if you like going to Star Wars Celebration every other year, then sure, you should be able to do that. If you like going to a Renfest every year and buying a new leather cape, if you like doing those things, you should be able to do those things. But most of the times, most jobs will not have the financial backing of you, because after all, it's not your job's business to turn around and fund your hobbies, even though it would be nice. It is you as an adult. That's part of being an adult nerd, is that we get to make our money as much as we want so that we can enjoy the things that we love. So if that resonates with you, Or maybe you have a different opinion of it. Let me know in the comments. I'm very interested to see all my other adult nerds out there and how they feel about uh, business and hobbies. Starting a business to fund your fun hobbies. Or maybe funding a business to get you out the job you hate so that you can enjoy your hobbies more and keep your mental health. Let me know in the comments. And if this resonates with you, you do me a favor and subscribe to this. I greatly appreciate it. Until the next time, my fellow nerds, may the force be with you.